gel they hear about, and I don't know what.
I would say, despite the fact that most of the methods are for ladies,
okay,
I would say men are more advantageous,
okay,
because we have the simplest and the easiest one that
God-given, right?
Not the God-given.
No, I'm asking.
We have the male condom.
Okay.
Which is the easiest to access. And actually, if you look at most of the time when you're having sessions within the community with the young people, if you give a lady a condom, or a woman, a wife, she will say, if I walk with this condom, and then my husband finds it,
it's a big
it will be war.
Okay.
But if you give the man, they are comfortable taking them.
And your wife finds it?
If the wife finds it, you know, I don't know, I've never actually asked that question, but most of the time, it's taken that men are the ones who are supposed to work with the condoms. And actually the fact that now the availability of male condoms is very high, I would say as men, we have a better advantage, because the condom, the way Robina said it, the condom is more than just for the contraception. Yes. It's more than just a contraception. It's also preventing you from getting STIs, including HIV and AIDS. So men, we have a higher advantage than women when it comes to contraception, I would say that.
Yeah. Okay, and of course, adding to the plus is that, of course, would come along with the uptake of contraceptives. On the question of mortality rates, on the question of education, just how crucial is it in terms of making sure that this conversation of contraceptives is advanced and in a better way?
When we invest in contraception well, it means we are going to address the issue of unwanted pregnancies. And if you are able to handle the unwanted pregnancy issue, because what comes with unwanted pregnancies, what are you looking at? Abortion.
Unsafe abortions.
Unsafe abortions. And when we are experiencing a lot of unsafe abortions in our facilities and even in communities, and we are losing lives as a result of unsafe abortions. No wonder we are again investing heavily in post-abortion care. So if we invest at the root, which is contraception, then we will reduce the number of unwanted pregnancies, which sometimes result into unsafe abortions, therefore leading to, it's a full continuum. So at the point where we interrupt is provision of access to contraception, affordable methods, the skill, knowledge, iwe juu, so that we are able to prevent this unsafe abortion that eventually lead to maternal mortality.
All right.
And just to add to that, in this field, they always say it's good to back everything, information with data. And just looking at the recent data that has been out, the 6.4 million uptake for modern contraception has been is giving a potential of reducing unsafe abortions up to approximately 602,000.
Nice.
Well, if you look at the aspect of maternal mortality rates, they are being reduced very well. The aspect of unwanted, unintended pregnancies, that's around 2.3 million being reduced. So the modern contraception, the uptake of the modern contraception, it really has a high impact when it comes to the health and and improving the health indicators of women.
Beautiful. I know this conversation cannot get to a close because there's so much to address, but we appreciate the much that we have managed to touch on. As we come to a close, perhaps in a minute, and as you prepare your parting shots as well, just how better can we address the unmet concerns and needs for contraception in the country? Because then we, and perhaps a global stage, we are talking about underserved population. We have I mean, before we began, we were talking about, places like Turkana. How do they get to be, to have the advantage of all this, all said and done?